On a better note, you can also produce 500 pounds worth of flour, or I guess wheat, and then grind it into flour.
I kind of like the idea of 500 pounds of flour just because there's great pranking.
Oh God, flour bomb.
And then guess what? No cleaning up the next day. It all just disappears.
You can also get 500 pounds worth of coffee beans.
That's a lot of coffee.
Actually, Wolf, how much can you? It's actually something Aaron's going to ask. Is just like, how much can you just pull out of that jar? Let's see. Let's make a pie.
A lot. Like, what should I try taking?
Yeah. I don't know. Apples.
As Wolf starts taking out an apple. Just get bored of that, and then just try to turn the jar upside down and just conjure apples.
As Wolf slowly gets buried under apples.
Hello?
Apples is not listed here, so I can't give you like a.
I can figure it out one moment.
Do I have an apple image? Only in barrels. I'll just throw fruit at you. God damn it.
If we consider, it'll probably be similar to a lot of other like food-based trade goods. So.
I feel like it'd be slightly more valuable than a potato. Either way, that's probably like 200 pounds odd worth of apple.
You see a lot just pouring out. Yeah,
let's look at that.
I've not actually run out yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Still going.
That's as much as I'm willing to put down.
It's gonna say this is how we crash the server.
No,
the point is Aaron just sees them rolling everywhere.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Varying Roll20 under a mountain of apples.
Also, I'd argue, but apples would probably cost something the same as like citrus fruit would, probably.
Oops.
Yeah.
Which is 3 copper per pound.
Oh, you're rolling in it now. Cash.
The point is the entire area is now covered in fruit. As Wolf just kind of looks in the jar, holds it upside down. I think it's empty. One more falls down, just hits him in the face. Ow. Now it's empty.
Well, I hope you didn't need to produce like 5 pounds worth of vanilla or anything.
Not this evening. Hopefully.
Vanilla's a fruit or veg, right?
It's a plant good.
Okay. Isn't gonna turn out as like, I don't know, some kind of weird animal gland. I'm scarred forever.
I can't produce any saffron. No saffron.
Yeah, saffron. Holy shit, saffron's expensive.
I also produce. Yeah, it's very expensive. I suppose Wolf could produce half a pound of saffron.
It's true. Well, while Wolf and Co are having their moment, I suppose, can everyone roll my perception check?
I shall declare this entire area that's covered in apples is now difficult terrain.
Why do you always ask me these things, J-Mac? Why?
So
I willingly decline this because Alana's not care probably.
Damn it, Aaron! I saw that the green and I thought I'd rolled a 20.
By the way, that's including the -4.
Mine is not.
That is
including
also
the
why I'm not rolling is because very low right now.
Yeah, I declare this 20-foot kind of square is difficult terrain.
Wolf is now Apple King.
There's too much fruit.
Steve Jobs himself. Steve Jobs is the Apple guy, right?
However, I also declare my crossbow now has infinite ammo. I just load the fruit into the crossbow.
You just loaded the Crunkle Drummer into the Baby Yaga hut, and yep, you have it, I guess. Aaron, Ash, yeah, pretty much those two. At some point during the night, it's gotten quite late. People are, milling about, talking, whatnot. But you notice something feels a bit odd. Namely, you notice that Princeton and Brighton have kind of like went off to the edge themselves, but you don't. Despite them like their mouth moving, you don't hear any noise coming from them.
I sort of gesture over to them. I'll be right back. Aaron's gonna go this way for a bit and then like stealth, and then see if she can get closer.
Okay, roll me stealth. Fucking silver box.
Jay, I've got a question.
We.
If we make an apple pie using these apples, will it just become empty pie?
I mean, after the 24 hours, yes, it will go bad. But for the 24 hours while it exists, it's good.
Will the pie just like taste rotten, or
pretty much the pie will rot?
Mac, want to do something really stupid?
That also means the rock then infects everything that isn't apple. It's interesting.
I mean, more be like the crust would be fine, but oven it filling is bad.
Before we focus on Brayton Princeton, I have to say Alana might be drunk enough that she kind of goes, "Hey, look what I can do," and like stands up and like kind of like gives herself a paper. Well, she probably has like a needle she takes out and like pricks herself with, and just teleports 10 feet.
Where do you teleport to?
Uh,
On top of a table.
probably. She probably just move over here.
From one table to the other.
She teleports on top of this table, like right next to her.
Tricks like looks at you and goes, ah! And jumps onto one of the chairs.
And then she just kind of teleports herself back.
Why
It's
put
Aaron.
Alana up on the table?
As Alana creates a spectacle. For that, Aaron, I'll give you aid, not that you need it.
Yeah, that's a 34 then, because it's also night.
Oh yeah, I forgot your night silk. You can get closer, and yeah, there's absolutely no noise coming from their lips. They just kind of look like they're having a conversation without actually speaking. Can you roll me a will save?
Yeah.
They're an illusion.
Yeah, they're an illusion, as their figures just seem to waver in the air, and suddenly they're a little bit translucent to Erin's eyes as she watches them and studies them.
She'll look at their feet and see if there's anything like tracks or anything walking off into the distance.
Give me a perception. It's like my brother going ham in the background. It's like a gremlin. I don't know what he's doing.
Ooh.
Thankfully, this technically counts as a hidden object. As you see in the grass down here, there's a bunch of knives just kind of like lying on the floor, but pointed kind of like towards the camp. And when you look there and look further, is that a drag mark?
I'm gonna grab one of the knives and pick it up.
Okay.
Does it look like Brighton's knife or something?
It does look like you think so. Actually, it looks like one of the ones that he's been flicking around all evening to show off.
I'm just gonna make a quick whistle and hopefully grab Laszlo's attention.
I mean, he did kind of notice you just go, "Oh, I'm gonna go off," and then
Yeah, well, Aaron made that
disappear.
very obvious, so
Probably not very obvious to a bunch of drunks, but obvious enough to him. He hasn't been drinking much.
yeah.
As he'll, "Oh, I have to go." Does same thing.
Yep.
What is it?
Oh, no, don't go. I have to play dice.
All right. Aaron holds up a knife to Laszlo. It's Brighton's.
It is. He like motions for it.
Hands it over.
As he like tests about, oh yeah, this is his.
Yeah.
he actually he looks to the two and then sticks a hand through Princeton's leg. Oh.
Yeah. And also another O points at the drag mark.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he roll his own perception. He like heads a little bit further into the woods as he seems to spot something. And where the drag marks don't go very far, maybe 10, 20 feet. At the end of them, there's a bunch of footprints. Probably about 4 people's worth.
As he wanders off, Aaron's gonna put a hand on his shoulder and follow.
Ash doesn't miss a chance.
Well, I mean, her cane occasionally makes noise.
No, I'm talking about Ash, not Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Because Ash is also using the opportunity to make a move again. Yeah, it's not very far. He basically points out multiple people, but I don't think any of them he like pokes at the footprint. None of them are. Some of them are too deep to be Brighton. Some of them are too large to be Princeton.
Random people?
Shrugs. I'm not a tracker.
Yeah, I'm not either. Fuck. Alright.
He looks to the hot spring. Robert is.
Wolf also is, I believe.
So is Wolf. Let's get Wolf.
Sure.
So at least you know Wolf has pants.
Yeah. Aaron will come back. Excuse me, pardon me, step on Silas a bit. Nope, pardon me. There you go. Hey, Wolf buddy, pal, friend of mine.
Apple?
Apple, thank you. I need you to do me a favor.
Hold that enough apple.
Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. The favor is over here. Just kind of, people are very drunk. Don't want to cause panic.
Wolf follows over. He's confused.
Hey, big guy. I know you got a good nose. Come here. Okay, great. First off, ignore these two. They're illusions. They're fake and meant to deceive you.
I want to poke Princeton's cheek.
Your finger goes straight for him.
Cool. Okay, now I need you to focus on something else. Footprints, drag mark. Yeah, follow that, please. Do you know who
Immediately
these-
snaps from like playing around to kind of almost kind of twitching for a moment as he kind of looks at it, takes a deep breath, and he's going to go tracking mode.
Thanks, big guy.
Big guy.
And compared to the halfling,
Yeah. It's just everyone's big guy compared to the halfling.
You have no idea how useful he is. Aaron just says to Laszlo.
You make him sound like a utility knife.
He is.
Oh. Okay.
I can hear you.
You should feel very, very proud of yourself.
Does his hands like turn into knives?
No, generally you can just hit him against things and problems get solved. It's pretty nice.
So more of a mallet.
Yeah.
Well, if you can roll me a survival.
Can I take 10 or am I just a roll?
You can take 10. 17. The tracks are fresh enough that you don't have any penalty in seeing them. You kind of similar to what Lazo did. You dip a finger in the holes. You like look at them, compared to your knowledge of footsteps, I suppose, and you think, okay, one of these people is quite heavy. Their feet kind of wide. Maybe they're a dwarf. The other one, that's definitely a human footprint. It almost looks like they were angry. Maybe the footprint seems a lot deeper than it has any right to be.
Wolf tilts his head. Dwarf. Who's this one? Is it too heavy?
Yeah, looks like standard, fairly human-ish, I guess.
Seems too heavy though.
Pissed
The
off?
last,
Sorry, Jamie, go ahead.
the last two footprints, you think for women? You're not entirely sure. Whoever it was, you think medium-sized, pretty light.
Wait, where did our friends go?
Hmm. You can follow.
Yeah, sure.
As Wolf is going to Bloodhound. Follow along.
Snarf, snarf.
Mm-hmm.
Before you do that, are you gonna grab anyone else or or grab anything before you leave?
No.
Oh lord, he goes no.
He likes the bubbles.
Oh boy.
They tickle his nose.
Oh boy.
It's true. The straw did not work out as much as he hoped it would.
I mean, if anything, straws make it worse. Like, you get drunk through a straw quicker than just drinking.
Okay. Dark, you can get either you can give me another survival check or you can keep the one you have. I'm assuming you don't have anything to move faster than the half speed, do you?
No, but Wolf's half speed is not 15 feet, it's 20 feet. So
Okay.
just as a note, because Wolf's speed is currently 40.
Good to know.
A 5 feet difference can make a big can matter, especially when Wolf's hustling.
Especially if you're tracking other people who are like probably moving half speed to cover their tracks.
Mm-hmm. Which means I'm probably moving faster than them. Yay!
Well weighed down carrying someone else.
Maybe. Hey baby.
Oh,
Hey, about time.
Wolf would just maintain the same role. If he was able to identify tracks with it, he should be able to follow them in theory.
Yeah. But before we do that, Bigby,
out
want a quick
again.
recap, or do you want to be
We're gonna assume you either took a nap or were heavily unconscious due to drunkenness.
There are a bunch of fruit everywhere.
Because we wanted to figure out how much fruit we could make with the jar.
So Wolf turned it upside down and just kept cutting fruit, and it kept coming, and it kept coming.
Turns
cook
out
200
it's a
pounds of
lot.
apple?
Yeah, if we want a potato, we can make 500 pounds of potato.
That's yeah.
It's a lot of potato.
Don't say.
Now, if only they came pre-peeled.
That's beyond the jar's power.
Only they lasted
Yeah,
a bit longer. You could
clearly-
moonshine that shit.
Clearly, what we need is a second magic item to attach to the jar. Peel the fruit and potatoes on their way out.
Aaron's Blend-O-Matic. You just attach it into the jar, and it just has a bunch of knives in it.
Ah, yes, this is what happens when you combo via Crinkle Drummer with the jar. You just fire out prepared fruit and veg. Let's see. Are you... yes. Basically, that happened. People played games, played Never Have I Ever and stuff. Then Aaron... Also, technically, Ash did notice this. But,
Yeah, but Ash kind of figured they're just having a private conversation, didn't think anything of it.
fair enough. Meanwhile, Aaron's more paranoid. Aaron
But
noticed that...
as it also helps that Ash is like super.
Right, Ash is pretty drunk, and I kind of also failed a wisdom save, so it's like, they're fine. I'm gonna go hit on Lulian some more.
Yes, Aaron noticed that it seems something weird was up with Prince and Breton, went to investigate, and oh, that's an illusion. Meanwhile, she saw tracks leading into the forest, specifically a drag mark and some of Breton's daggers tossed about. She then went and got Wolf, and never gonna go track, it seems. Which, let's see. Do you three have any source of light? Or two, I
I do.
suppose? Okay.
I
Like,
do.
Michael.
Wayfinder.
I forget you all have those.
Mm-hmm.
Epos doesn't.
I don't.
He was nice. He didn't bug Aaron for free shit.
What do you mean free shit? I paid for it.
Well, like
You
at,
paid for the
at cost
crafting
shit.
cost.
I'm also paying you in services.
That's true. You did help me with hitting things with a hammer.
Let's see. Okay, yes, that will be enough. You follow the tracks. They seem to lead west-ish, southwest, towards more where there's caves than anything else. Caves and sparse tree line.
Hmm.
It probably takes like a good 10-15 minutes before you come close enough to see light in the distance. It appears there's another group out here, walking the way you were following.
Are they directly on our tracking path?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty sure everyone's leaving with footprints.
Lights off. Hey, wolf buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Come closer a little bit, but let Laz and I get up close to see what's going on. Sound good to you?
Okay.
As Team Small gets closer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me a stealth check, please. Laszlo, where are you? There he is. Doo, doo, doo. Oof. But that'll be a 19. Let me just quickly check if anyone sees that. As you get closer, you make out a couple of figures. Seems to be around 7 people. Strangely, you only noticed 4 tracks. And then you see it. On the shoulders of one individual is Brighton and Princeton, tied up in a silver chain. The figure appears to hoist them with absolutely no effort at all. Were you saying something, Sideline?
What? Aaron's just muttering. What in the world?
Okay, I can't remember if I have names turned on for this, so if you see them, don't see them. As I'm going to reveal something to the right. Let me reveal a space for you to stand. And a faraway wolf. Let's see. Go.
I see Yoridon's name, but that's it. The rest of them don't have names.
That's fair. You know who he is already.
I thought
You've seen him before, at
I
least.
recognised the token, but you know what I'm like.
I think he has a handout.
He probably does.
Yeah, he was part of the group with Bow Lady.
Right.
Hence why you know who he is. But as Aaron and Laszlo get closer, the elf to the next to the weird genie-looking thing looks back for a second, goes, Princeton, I think shut the fuck up. We're heading to the cave now. We got what we wanted. As the one in front continues to march on, and he just shakes his head and continues to follow. What do you do?
What are we looking at here, Laz?
A lot of people.
Yeah, we can't take these guys.
No,
What's Jordan doing here?
he shrugs. We could follow them. They mentioned a cave.
Someone. Okay. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You've. Oh God. Okay. Someone needs to go back and warn the others that this is happening.
He looks back at it. You and Wolf keep track. Wolf keep
Yeah.
track. You stay hidden.
Okay. Well, I don't want to track them. I'm this close already.
Sure. Good luck.
I'll need it.
He is going to hand you something.
Mhm.
I believe you already clicked this when you had control of the sheet, but he hands you the Scratcher's amulet. It says this can break things if you need it.
Okay. Thanks.
Which I'll paste this thingy in the mobility so you know what it does.
Aaron, it's also going to go into her little pouch that she has like double wrapped in leather, and pull it out and take the cloak out that she's now made like a watertight satchel for, essentially, and she'll put it on and roll around in the mud for a bit.
As Wolf, all you see is Laszlo hit past you and go, I'm gonna go get help. As Aaron goes, whee!
Aaron,
Give me. No. Shh. I'm following people. Go back. Get the others.
get the others
Yeah.
and bring them to over here.
Laz will be able to find me. I'll set up a signal. If I get too far, you guys will be able to find me. Don't worry.
Looks to Laszlo.
No, you should stay with Aaron. Someone else can track your tracks back here. Safer.
Fine.
As you head back. Okay. This group appears to wander for a little whiles longer. I'm going to need both of you to make me 2 stealth checks each. Wolf, I'm assuming you're going to follow at a bit of more of a distance than Aaron would.
That's what he was told. Plus, Wolf has a greater move speed, so he can just kind of charge needed.
Fair. You're going to get a bonus to this. I'm not going to say it because distance things, but just know that you'll have a bit of an easier time than Aaron, unless Aaron also wants to fall back.
No, Aaron's staying up close.
Okay. Oh no, my chat box fucked up. Wait, there you go. Close enough.
Yeah, Wolf's going to remain a reasonable distance away. This won't go well. Not as bad as I thought.
You say that, and then you do very good.
Given Wolf is untrained in stealth.
Let's see, who has the highest take 10 of this group? But while they walk, Aaron, you're close enough that you can hear conversation. It appears the person in front just seems incredibly angry for some reason. He's the footprints that you saw probably stomping before. He barely even while he's walking, he barely even tries to like stop Burton and Princeton from like smashing against things, tree branches, trees themselves, rocks and such.
Ow.
But from conversation you managed to gather a few names. In fact, you gather something that's maybe a bit surprising.
Oh.
As the girl on the far right, the one beneath your Orden, starts conversation, goes, "So boss, why exactly are you this?" And he looks at her and spits. "This," he hoists at Princeton, "this motherfucker has been persecuting me since day one. Do you know how many things he's broken? How many bills I've gotten? No? A lot!" Doubt he's even supposed to be here. He just spits again. And the other one? Oh. He apparently has been using my name too. Whenever he gets in trouble, just fucking says my name. As he gives Brayton a shake, and more daggers and shit just seem to fall out his pockets.
Like, how many of these things do you have? Shake, more drop out. Shake.
Is there a
shake.
pile of weapons on the floor?
Brayton is literally that sort of person.
Wolf is currently unarmed, so he's going to pick up some of the weapons.
Yeah, on the way back you can grab, or on the way, yeah, you can just grab a bunch of daggers. I don't think, actually, Brayton, you only have daggers, don't you?
If he drops anything larger, do let me know.
I'm checking. Yeah, he only has daggers, I'm afraid. They're all very nondescript.
Well, I now have throwing objects.
Apparently Brayton buys bulk, generic brand daggers.
Either that, or he just has like a vest or something that just produces infinite daggers.
But they continue on. The others, yeah. The only person who seems really into this is the actual Princeton Fair. The others are just kind of like, okay, well, I guess we're here. Probably being paid or something.
You'd hope.
Actually, Aaron, roll me a sense motive.
Sure. Jesus.
Fuck, sideline. That's like your third nat 20 of a session.
Yeah.
Okay, you amend your previous statement. The majority of people don't look like they care to be here, except Jordan, who's enjoying this greatly.
Christ. Alright.
But as you sneak up along behind them, they don't seem to notice you. As you follow them, they basically find them tuck themselves into a cave, hidden behind a tree in the mountain line. As they enter in, you can see that they apparently have set up something as a little glimmer of light pours out of the cave.
Aaron has low light. She'll sneak up to the edge.
Okay, give me a second, 'cause I have a map for us. I should also note while this is going on, Princeton and Brighton, while they're tangled up in this chain, it doesn't appear they can move or speak.
Hmm.
Stop you two down here. I imagine Wolf will be staying back a little bit, but Aaron is going out to the lip.
Right, Wolf's staying back enough that he can kind of hear if something bad happens, but you know, he doesn't. He knows he's not particularly good at being quiet.
Yeah, if Aaron screams, help.
Preferably, he would like to be, you know, at minimum a run action away, at like maximum a run action away.
You can be fairly close by. If they're inside the cave, you know, it's a bit harder to see outside when it's see
Yeah.
or
In that
see
case,
such
in that case, he might be able to get close to charge range potentially, but we'll see.
maybe.
The charge,
Uh,
the charge range is very 80 feet, or potentially more with stamina.
There's more to reveal. That's mostly outside. Damn it.
I don't like that table.
Why not? I only have so many generic tables.
I don't like that table.
Go. Where's a wolf? I did mean to set up dynamic link for the visiony thing for us, but a bit late for that. Aaron, you can sort of see inside. You see a small shock of hair and probably a foot. Appears someone's sitting watch near the entrance of the cave. As for the rest of them, you can hear conversation inside.
I'll listen for a bit.
It's nothing particularly special. It's just actual Princeton again ranting on while others are talking about. So you did the homework, right? They're like, yeah. Like, could I copy it? Yeah. Other than that, it's just mundane chatter. Meanwhile, let's see who would be the first person Laszlo would go to for help. Actually, before that even happens, Epos,
Yes?
you hear sound.
Ooh, sounds. Oh, sounds!
Sounds.
I think I might know what sounds are.
From the
Yeah!
woods.
Sounds!
A horse comes.
Epos immediately gets
Serena.
up and sort of drunkenly runs towards them, and is like, "Yay! You came! Yay!" And he's just jumping up and patting the horse and patting Raina, and he's excited.
You patting Carter the horse.
Yes, Carter. Well, both of them. Like I say, he's patting the horse and he's patting Raina.
Indeed, we were found, little one.
Yay! Did you have good time get lost?
One of the better ones, as Carter wanders off for apples.
There is many of them. Maybe enough to feed him.
Someone's horse is going to be very sick later on today.
Oh dear.
He's
That-
gonna have the shit.
That's actually a really bad thing because horses can't vomit, so please don't make him sick.
I won't.
I don't think that horse is capable of self-control.
Yeah, that's probably why he gets on with Epos so well.
It's okay. I'm sure Reyna will step in if it gets too far.
Maybe.
Party night. He has apples.
Yes, Epos is basically vibrating at this point, bouncing up and down. He's sort of trying to push a drink into Raina's hand, and is like, come, join friends, have a drink, have fun. Yes, come dance. Yes.
Reyna takes it. Will follow you probably to the table, and then the guy just sets a drink down and doesn't touch it.
Come, have a drink. It's good.
She shakes her head. Designated driver.
Carter get you back okay. He good horse.
She looks over to her car, is gorging himself on apples. Nah, not taking that chance.
Holy crap, I can't believe you showed up.
Course she show
Yes,
up. She
sweet.
friend.
I enjoy conversation on occasion.
I didn't take you for someone who likes to party. Holy crap.
Let's not go that far.
Well, I mean, what did you think this was?
She shrugs. Somewhere to stop by.
It's fine. She friend. She here. She don't have to drink and dance and stuff. But it's fun. You should come drink. Come dance. And Nicholas is sort of trying to pull her back up to her feet to dance with him.
She'll dance.
Yeah.
While doing that, she's gonna look at Silas. Mr. Verinar.
Dance.
Yes. You act surprised that I'm here.
Not surprised.
But
How is Silas looking right now? I suppose is a good question.
Silas is the picture of calm and collected.
Where's my roll? There's mine at 20.
Wow, fuck you. Bitch. You're not my friend anymore. How dare you show me up like this?
Rena just gives Silas a praising eye and nods. Okay. Apparently Rena knows how to boogie.
Yeah. I hate her now. How dare she
Only
do
getting
this
that
to
20
me?
is when it's showing you up.
That was also before my drunk penalties, so she showed me up even more.
Fair enough. Okay. Now we go back to the question of who the fuck would the Laszlo get for help?
The horse.
Clearly.
Right.
He's clearly the biggest and strongest.
Wait, I know who can help. Princeton, Brighton. Hey, Princeton, Brighton. Oh, wait.
No! He's not that drunk, thankfully.
I don't know. Could be high. There's a hookah around.
Sure. Wait, the horse is high?
So, Laz.
Right, okay.
I
That's
mean,
fine.
the horse has
Just
only
like
just
going
gotten
away.
here. If he's high already, I have to
just
question what
alternates
Raina
bites
was
of
doing with
apple and-
him.
It alternates between the apple and the hookah.
Someone left a good pot out and the horse ate it.
Laszlo will slide up to Silas. Silas,
Yes, hello.
there's trouble.
Ah, I see. Sword.
Laszlo's just gonna pick up a cup and pretend to drink while kind of nudging it towards Princeton Brighton. They're not here. Hi, Lana.
So you're literally next to her.
It's true. We're also kind of facing her vague general direction.
She's drunk. She's just like, what the fuck? Why are you not telling me these things?
Because you're drunk and you'd go on a murderous rampage.
You wouldn't murder people just because of this.
I know what.
She
murder him for
might.
other reasons.
She might.
I
I'm just
know, when
wondering
she
how
saw
much
her
she can
friend
restrain
tied
her
up.
scarf.
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot of killing them. It's a scarf. It's dragging her along by the neck. Literally. Have you seen the thing?
That could have been more of a reality than you know.
Gone, however.
Yeah.
How do you
Aaron,
know that Princeton or Brighton just created the illusions himself and left?
because none of them are that good.
Wow.
I would not say that's technically true.
Nobody's concentrating on it, so it's stronger than either of them can manage.
So, huh? Then
But
yes.
also, Aaron and Wolf, we followed his tracks. We followed them and found a group of people. One of them had both of them over his shoulders.
Probably should have started with that rather than they're too good an illusion for them to cast.
Yes,
He has to take the chance to burn them.
you probably should have started with that.
Look, Aaron is potentially in danger.
One moment. Silas is going to scan the party and mentally just check who's the least drunk and also the most useful. So,
Define
which
useful.
is me, which I'm doing. Who would be like the most useful, but the least
You would probably think Ash is next to useless right now.
I mean, the
he's not even looking at Ash after a cursory glance.
Yeah, the numbers
I
on our
mean-
tokens are how drunk we are.
Yeah, I know.
Alana is heavily intoxicated, but she has a decent con, and it's Alana who is generally level-headed.
It's also a case of define useful. What are you looking for?
Yeah, it's also true.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's how Silas is thinking of useful, which is what I'm
Right,
going
I
through in
mean-
my head.
Between Ash being a prepared spellcaster and having prepared for a party and being severely drunk, Ash is 99% chance next to useless.
Ippos's druid spells are
Unless
pretty
you need
much
healing.
useless, but he does have a whole complement of sorcerer spells. However, he is middling drunk. At least middling. He might even be fully drunk at this point.
It's up to you.
So, Laszlo, we need someone, well, able to ambush an ambusher.
Robert can at least lead us
Yes.
fair.
Yes, I was thinking him and maybe Ocarin.
We'll
Both
need
of
to get his
those have mo-
trousers out of the tree.
Yes, go do that while I speak with them.
Oh, is that what Staff did? That's whose
Yeah.
pants that was.
Yes. Lazo just gives you a very flat look. Why are you sending the gnome to get So,
Because you can climb trees.
can I climb
Yes.
trees? He'll give it a go. As you said you were gonna go talk to him?
Yeah, I think those two are my best bets at the
Holy shit, he can climb!
Wow, yeah, he can climb trees.
Yay!
Also, isn't that like the
Spider-Man.
4th,
I'm
5th
sure
nat
he-
20?
I'm sure Laz right now is going, holy crap, this is easy. God damn it, Silas.
It's a bending reality to your rogue bastard.
Stupid psychic motherfucker. He fucking knew I'd do this.
Silas can go up to the hot spring where Ocarin and Robert are just chilling, where Robert's kind of like, where are my trousers? Where are my trousers? Where are my trousers?
Hello, you two.
Oh, hey Silas.
Glad to see you're enjoying yourselves.
I'm stuck.
Yes, I know. Laszlo's retrieving them.
Oh. Good. I can't ring
Yeah.
clear.
Yes. Also, I'm not here for a pleasure visit, sadly.
Oh.
I have a bit of a mission that we need to go on. Sadly.
Ocarin
Brandon
looks
Winston
over.
have been kidnapped.
By who?
I have no idea, but someone who is powerful enough to carry both of them. Which is no small feat considering Princeton's makeup, as it were.
Princeton dummy fic. Ocarin nods,
Damn it.
however. Like, he's not that. I don't think he's that heavy.
He's
But-
he's probably not, but he's an Oreed.
Actually, never mind, he's kind of heavy.
Yeah, he's made of stone. Or clay. Or something similar.
Silly
Probably more
me.
clay than stone.
Yeah.
He's 176 pounds.
Yeah, compared to... And he's like Silas's size.
No, he's 4'3".
Oh, he's even shorter.
Wow.
He's a foot shorter than Silas.
He-
And he's
he-
just as thin as Silas.
he's just more than a foot more than over Ippos, but he's what was he, 179?
76.
76, so he's about 150 pounds heavier than Ippos, or an extra foot and a half.
He dents.
Uh-huh.
Ippos is 29 pounds.
Well, welcome to Ori density. Do not get punched in the face by an Ori.
But yes,
Anyway.
I figured you two are both the least drunk, and also the most skilled in doing something like this.
Ocarin nods and starts to get out. Where do we need to go?
I believe it is south, though we should wait. We should meet up with Laszlo. Here, considering he's bringing Robert's pants.
Yeah, I don't think you want to see
No.
as Leslie come over. Okay. I got pants.
Also, it seems I was correct. You could climb a tree.
I see why Aaron calls you insufferable.
Yes. I aim to please.
As we can commence putting on clothes.
Alright.
Should we... Lazo does look at you three. There was more of them than we have now. Maybe we should grab one or two more people.
Oh, there was more than one. I
There
see.
was 7 people, 6 people, 7-ish.
7 of them. 7 of them. You said Aaron and Wolf were already going there.
He nods. Oh, Aaron wouldn't have Rusty.
That is true, and I don't think we could easily bring Rusty out without disturbing the party.
Alana did a weird thing earlier. She might be useful.
Yes, but she is also fairly drunk, though you may be correct.
For context, Alana just teleported like multiple times earlier.
Actually, yes, if that's the case, if she can still do that and has not used it up, yes, I will go gather her as well. Onward.
While Silas does that, there's a few NPCs going along. The Torin and Tinder. Do you just want to claim any of them particularly, and I'll give you access to receipts?
Shrug.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sure. I'll take one of them.
Yeah, I mean more like Huvo, if you have a preference.
Is Silas grabbing anyone else other than Robert, Octron, and Les?
I think he actually will, preferably one of the casters. How drunk is Staff?
Not very. Kinda.
Kinda.
Casters are kineticist and not very
Yes.
drunk. I forget who
Yeah.
else is
This a
casters.
cleric.
Riss is a cleric, which is a
And also a
God.
caster.
gunslinger.
It's that moment in every RPG where you're just going around talking to NPCs, seeing which ones to recruit to build your party.
I will
Yep.
say Riss is not a very good cleric. If you're thinking for like, oh, she can heal, she heals defreeze.
Just go pure DPS.
Yeah, I think that might be our best bet anyway. What sort of kinetic disaster again?
Fire.
Ah. Fire is probably good here because we need light
Yeah.
and fire is very dangerous. So
What's the worst he could do? Set the entire forest on fire?
that's also true. Which Silas would know. So
He's only slightly
Lana-
tipsy though.
Yeah, but to be fair to Aster, he could also prevent forest fires.
it's
It's
true.
true, he is smoking.
Which is let's get Aster too.
Well, also,
Dibs.
I know it's a bit late to mention this, but if you open up their character cards, you would technically see what their strengths and weaknesses are. I will tell you now, you do technically have a healer, because Robert has Lay on hands.
Yeah, it
Just,
was
you
why
know.
I wasn't super looking for a healer. I was looking for more general. I need someone who hasn't used up their resources or prepared their resources for the party.
Fair enough. Yeah, Aster's just vibing.
Always take hip off.
I could,
He comes with his own
but
horse.
he's very drunk and dancing.
He's not
He's not very
very
drunk.
drunk. He's just drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
he's-
he's
okay, he's
borderline
drunk
very
and
drunk.
dancing.
Yeah, but he's always dancing. Like,
Yes.
literally, always.
Ipos doesn't need to aim to murder.
Yeah, also, of all the people that I know, Ippos is probably the least stealthy.
He's a small-sized creature. He gets bonuses.
Yeah, I know, but it's not that kind of stealth. He can hide, but he isn't the type to ambush.
He's a kobold.
Him specifically. He's a very flashy individual.
He's a kobold. He can ambush when he wants to.
Well,
But no,
probably should have done more ambushing before to give Silas that idea.
at what point?
Well, yeah, multiple times.
He really didn't.
Okay.
Not when the rest of the party wasn't like, oh yeah, we'll just go and do this.
I'm fine, but still, yeah.
Ipos
Silas
isn't-
sadly is not taking Ippos.
You going with Aster then?
Yeah.
So you look too. Noble.
Mister?
Enjoying tonight then?
Yes, it is very nice, though I don't come to you to discuss the festivities, sadly.
I'm not for sale.
Do not worry, I was not planning to buy. Nor hire.
Good.
I was coming to ask a favor
Oh,
for others that aren't just me. Two of our dorm mates have been kidnapped. Princeton
Ah.
and Brighton.
I have no idea who that is. I assume you
I
come
didn't
for
know.
help then.
Yes, I know of your skills. I know of your pyromancy and your skill with the blade. And so I feel you would be good at this, because this is very much going to be a counter ambush of sorts, and we need firepower.
Nice pun.
Also, you are not nearly as drunk as some of the others.
Alcohol and fire doesn't tend to mix.
He actually tends to mix very well.
Doesn't tend to mix the good way, for him at least.
Then perhaps you should work on your fire dancing. I hear they use alcohol many times.
Not the type of alcohol you drink.
That is true. Still,
Anyway, we're wasting time.
good. I'm glad you agree. Let us go. We'll be meeting up with Robert, Okran, and Laszlo. Alana, you two.
Is Roland useful here? I mean, he's not drunk.
Roland is kind of useful here. He was kind of close enough to vaguely listen to your conversation. He's not drunk, and he'll go,
Yep.
Alana, I think
See.
someone needs your help.
Alana looks a little like she's out of it and she shakes her head and snaps out of it, probably because her scarf goes, what the fuck? And she'll just join Silas and presumably follow off towards where the commotion is, hoping Roland follows her, keep her a little steady when she walks, and probably sobers up while they walk.
Sure, you can take Roland with you.
I will say Rusty is pacing around looking for something.
I do that. Can I do that?
My mate Steve. And you're already on Rusty. Alessandra's gonna move the people who are going over here
I'm
so
not
I can.
on Rusty.
No, I'm saying Silas is currently standing on top of Rusty.
Oh. Yes, you are. There you go.
Oh, I am if you move me there.
I didn't move you. You moved yourself.
Yeah, no,
I
you've
did
been
not.
you've been stood on Rusty the whole time.
Really? That's
Yeah.
weird. I definitely was not on my screen.
Wasn't on my
Maybe there was a
screen
bit
either.
desync then.
Yeah, seems like it.
Let's see.
Rusty and Silas is that he doesn't know how to command him well, and he's a construct, so he doesn't really have a mind, so I can't just sort of have curiosity hijack him actively.
It's also not really
I
something
know,
curiosity can do.
I know curiosity can't even do that, but it was an idea of implanting a memory into Rusty.
Oh.
Yeah, giving Rusty a memory of, hey, go south, I guess. Or Aaron is south, that sort of
He
thing.
actually does have a mind, and you've been able to detect it multiple times.
Right. All right, have I? Then actually, I will do that. Curiosity will sort of slide off of Silas very stealthily, tap on Rusty's neck, and then share a memory.
Tonk. Wait, that's not where his head is. Where's his brain?
Curiosity
Center of the
helps you out
chat.
a bit.
Yeah, just center mass.
And Rusty will just randomly start wandering south.
There we go. Much better.
Okay. Tinder, do you want to control Aster?
Yes, dibs. Total
You get to learn
dibs.
his deepest secrets.
I have never played a Kineticus.
He's very simple. You just point and shoot, basically.
That sounds about right.
He doesn't have a lot of things. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? Boop, boop, boop. I make little notes for how to play characters.
Basically,
Yeah, so
point the humanoid flamethrower, shoot the humanoid flamethrower.
I just screen cap. Boop, boop, boop.
Roll attack, roll hit target.
Tinder, where are you? Instead of looking for his abilities for everything, that's a short overview of what he has. You can probably ignore the middle bit mostly. But he has attack macros. He has skills. There we go. And Torin.
I guess I'll take Robert.
Sure.
Robert is shifter?
Yeah. He's Paladin, Feral Hunter thingy mobobbit. I
Oh,
forgot what it's called now.
Got it.
Yeah, Feral Hunter. Torin. Screen cap. Torin. Blue. And there you can access his sheet now. Okay. As Rusty wanders off into the south, and Team Assault Strike can also head off. Which, for the most part, Robert's probably the designated tracker.
Alone. Footloose and fancy free. Someone probably should go catch Rusty because you gave him command to go south, and he will you to go south for eternity.
Yes, I know. Silas will poke Ockern and say, "Go get Rusty. I have managed to surprisingly, discreetly extract him from the party without causing undue havoc.
Who are we saying this to?
Ocarin, since he's a good tracker. Though Robert is also
He's
well.
not a
No.
good tracker, but like you can grab. I'll just say you can grab Rusty before he wanders too far.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Well,
It's
I
not
will
hard to
guide.
find Rusty.
Yeah, I'll guide our party into the path of dog.
Dog.
Thankfully, there's a bunch of tracks, and most of them fresh. Robert / Turn has no problem following them. Well, in the meanwhile, while you lot are traveling, Aaron,
Hmm?
how are you?
Oh, nervous.
Wolf, how are you?
Concerned.
It feels fair.
Also wishing he. We've gone through the forest.
Pretty much, yeah.
Have we run across any particularly large sticks?
You can grab a branch if you want to have like a quarterstaff or a club.
Wolf was looking for a particularly large branch, like great club size branch.
That'd be a small tree.
Yeah. Hold on.
Alternatively, is there a small shrub you could pick up?
Okay, I can't spell club. Give me a survival. Finding something that's, the perfect fit. Or at least, good. Yeah, you can find something that's a great club.
Wolf
Excellent.
pulls a sapling out of the ground. Just goes, perfect.
Meanwhile,
He would probably use more like a dead piece of wood.
Wolf, I don't know if I can do this, but this will be weird. Ready? Aaron's gonna going to hit these tree with a +1.
I forgot you could do that.
Yep, she's gonna
As
empower
you
this.
engineer the stick.
It's like various bends get warped out of it, and it sort of straightens out to be a bit better. Apparently,
I have now added +1 stick to my inventory.
So I'll put it's gonna be like your crank road, but instead of a bunch of math, just a +1 floats above it.
Yeah, I've successfully added +1 great stick.
Aaron, while you've been kind of also surveilling the cave, you think we plan to stay there? You can just ever so slightly see the corner of a table. You think you heard like someone sit down on something padded, so maybe there's like a bedroll. It appears we're just talking until probably about 5-10 minutes into your watching. There's a sound of someone walking out.
Go in the corner.
Actually, you'd notice this person. You saw him at the horse meat thing.
No.
This is Ollie, the noble Silas talked to. He just goes around the corner and starts peeing.
Hey.
Wolf tilts his head.
Aaron pulls out a small mirror from her side pouch, holds it up so Wolf can see.
Wolf makes a motion like, should he start running?
Yeah. With her other hand, Aaron's going to go into her tool belt and place a hand on wrench. And a small warp of space will appear just north.
Drop your thingy, so I know where it is.
Oh, yeah.
It should be the new one. Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, I see.
I don't know what your plan is.
Just start running. Charge. I'm going to set this for 45 degrees.
Okay.
Wolf will begin his charge action towards the.
Oh, wait. She also set another one here. And since he's not moving, it's not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
I want him to bounce. Both of these are 45 degrees, so I kind of want him to go charge.
Great, now his
Charge.
urine's going at an odd angle.
It's true. It would. Never mind. Actually, that's true. And also, that would be a different direction. So yeah.
Charge. Has Aaron made any indication of what level of force she wants
No.
to use?
Wolf levels of force.
She trusts his discretion.
So this, I suppose, is going to happen.
Hopefully, you can hit him hard enough that you can just keep going. Drag him off behind the wall.
I suppose is this a bull rush? Or has
Sure,
information
Wolf-
been lost in communication?
I mean, Wolf isn't entirely sure. Sure, let's just go for a tackle. High speed tackle. Which, of course, since there's a wall here, the ball rush will be directed that way.
Okay.
Because I can't ball rush him that way, so next angle.
This would be a very good time to be a vigilante.
Okay. I guess you want my combat maneuver check.
Yes, please.
Just confirming, is he currently flat-footed?
For this, yes,
Because this does matter, so.
it does.
Do not tell me if I've succeeded or failed straight away.
Oh wait, we already have a thing underneath it saying flat-footed. CMD. Numpty.
Mhm. I will keep that.
Fair enough. You can move him 10 feet.
Move him diagonally up 2 squares. And I will follow.
Okay. I'm assuming you're going to attempt to stop him from yelling out.
I mean, Wolf is basically going to try and just kind of... Like, he's surprised right now. He doesn't really know what's going on. Wolf's hoping he can basically just kind of tackle him down and just kind of try to hold him.
Yeah,
Hold his
knock the
mouth?
wind out of him at the same time.
Yeah, kind of basically knock the wind out of him. Hopefully he won't have enough breath to just shout out.
I also have an action, so
True.
Wolf's not really an ambusher, but he's trying.
And what do you want to do? Also, yeah.
yep, that would go woobly away. Basically from here, Aaron's just gonna she's gonna huck a tanglefoot bag at his face.
Okay, Jesus. Aaron murders a classmate.
It doesn't do any damage, it just entangles his face.
Yeah, people need to breathe, Sideline.
I mean, he's still probably able to breathe, just his mouth may not open.
Okay. Let's see how accurately you can throw a tanglefoot bag. Then. After all, it's fine if he can't breathe for only a little while.
Yeah,
I
totally.
mean, they have a nose.
Yeah, but like, this is the equivalent of throwing a custard pie and like somehow
Sticking entirely, yeah.
yeah, entirely only hitting the mouth, maybe like the chest.
I will add that, and it's a touch attack. I'll spend a point of stamina.
Okay, for 14.
Yeah, it's a touch attack, so
Flat-footed touch.
So,
yeah.
you really didn't need that for much.
Well, I was
As
going
a-
for range penalties. Yeah, I did need.
Oh right, yeah, because tanglefoot bag's what 10 foot.
Yeah, so I just met it essentially.
Yeah. Sure, you can basically bean him in the face with the tanglefoot bag as his. He can't really reach with his arms to, tear off his wolf is on top of him. And he just kicks his legs violently.
Oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
Like,
Aaron's gonna
giving a
stealth
couple of
over.
seconds. Yeah. You don't think I know? Actually, hold on. Because there is a lookout.
It was very quick what happened.
It is, but like, just need to check.
Behind a wall.
But there was a moment where you like dashed into as well. Both you and Wolf. Let's see. Unfortunately for you, they left the person who's good at perception on watch.
Yeah.
What? They were intelligent?
Sometimes. Yeah, he doesn't notice.
Sweet.
He had a decent chance to, but no biscuit.
Yeah. Aaron will go wait until the person tucks back behind the corner and then hop over.
This guy's like trying to resist still, isn't he?
Well, yes, his face is currently covered up by goo. Yes, he is trying to resist.
Wolf is going to draw one of the various daggers he picked up from the ground, hold it up close, and just kind of glare like, "Don't do that."
I mean, he can't really see you glare, but if you're putting the knife to him, he can feel that.
I mean, it's not pitch black. Oh, here it is.
It's a tanglefoot bag is a small sack filled with tar, resin, or other sticky substances. It's not opaque, or it's not translucent.
That's fine. Then sure, Wolf will just gently place it there and just kind of give that sense of like he knows what's there. Stop me.
The knife. Oh, shit. I probably can't breathe. Give me a second here.
Yeah, his panicking quiet downs a bit, but he's slapping his face, as in, "Oh, hey, I can't breathe because you hit me in the face with a bag of tar."
Give me a second here. Cut it out. Aaron will cut it free, just so his nose is free.
Okay then. I do need to point out. Typically, I suppose you'd need to do less than 15 points of damage, considering you're just cutting nose hole.
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Are you careful enough to do this?
That or disabled device, but I'll do sleight of hand.
I mean, sure, you can disable him. Yeah, okay. Thankfully enough, with the hands of a trained surgeon or, someone who robs a bunch of people, Aaron manages to very carefully excise a pair of nose holes. You can hear frenzied breathing as, oh, thank God, fresh air.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't want you yelling and all.
Wolf looks to Aaron, looks over to a set of bushes.
Yeah, probably for the best.
I'm going to drag Ollie off and just make sure, just have him.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Into...
Because.
Yep.
Okay, he's not stuck to the floor. Yes, you can drag him off.
Okay, yeah. So Wolf's. I mean, stuck to the floor. That would also kind of work.
But you just
Wolf-
lift him up with the floor.
So you just sit him down and get him more stuck.
But Wolf's going to go ahead basically and just take him off. Just take him off to a distance and basically just hide him for
Bonk.
now.
No
this
bonk?
isn't. No bonk.
Okay.
I mean, look, Ollie, I'm sorry,
Oops.
man. It's nothing personal, but it's not nice to kidnap people.
Just a second. Because I do want to remind you, Tank Footbag runs it in 2d4 rounds. So chances are by the time, you've dragged him off the bag.
That's why Wolf. That's why Wolf
Oh.
dragging him off to a distance.
Okay, I have rope too, so.
Okay,
Yeah,
you can tie him up.
the point is drag him off and then restrain him, maybe tie him to a tree.
Okay. While you do that, I'm going to quickly pop to Lux and Burston.
Like Wolf's fully aware you should not keep the people you captured right next to the place you captured them.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, Wolf. Good job, man. That was good.
Turns out it's not his first time kidnapping people.
It's kind of like hunting things, just not normal thing to hunt.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed.
But same way, you don't let them all know that someone's hunting them, because then they all run away or get angry, and yeah. Same here. He says as he's currently tying someone up, still with a knife and kind of in hand.
Yeah. Well, I suppose. This is not it's pretty much my first rodeo. I've never
Sorry, I'm
actually,
back.
jumped someone, I guess. Congratulations, Ollie. You're my first jumping.
What do you do?
I don't really want anything, really. I'm just sort of responding to the people who kidnap people.
Kind of points towards the cave.
Yes, well, I'm sure you're well aware that impersonation and, defamation, very serious charges.
Yeah, they are, but
So it's
generally they can
kidnapping.
be also confronted instead of mugging, and also Brighton, really?
Well, apparently he's also being impersonating Princeton.
Yeah, I don't mean to alarm you, but I've never met that person who's leading you.
I mean, you're aware you're not the only people at school, right?
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I've never met him. I don't know him, nor have I ever seen him.
That is Princeton Fair. If you're not aware of him already, I will elaborate now. He is a noble from Freyr, sort of a bigwig, though apparently not well known. Ever since he came to the school, he found himself getting increasing amounts of letters saying, hey, pay up for breaking this. Hey, why did you fuck this up? Hey, that sort of thing. Eventually, he discovered, why is my name there twice on the student registry? After a bit of poking and prodding about, it turns out he's not the only Princeton Fair apparently going to this school. Well, also, not the only Princeton Fair, he's fairly certain the one you have has been impersonating him,
I don't mean to
or at least
alarm.
using his name.
It's entirely possible that they could be sharing a name.
Look, you try tell him that.
Princeton Fair is a really generic name.
Out of character. Not really.
It's Princeton, which is pretty common, honestly, and Fair, which is the country he's from. Just
That's
abbreviated.
not really how you pronounce that.
It's close enough, honestly.
You're stretching.
I am stretching. Look, I'm trying to find a justification for you kidnapping a giant stone man.
Look, as far as I'm aware, human Princeton doesn't have any plans to hurt him. He's just going to simply drag him in front of the school council, demand that the bills and other such notes sent to himself instead be shifted to him instead.
Why kidnap and not just get them to come to the council.
Ollie gives a shrug. Look, well, you've obviously not heard about him, but his family is well renowned for revenge plots. Apparently, he follows in their footsteps.
Ooh, fun. I think this will be good.
Aaron, you can actually roll me a knowledge and ability now.
Oh, sweet. Now that I have Silas bleeding into my brain, this will be great.
Oh, part of that, yes.
Launching Silas protocols. Smugness initiated.
Oh, my brain.